Hello, chat. Welcome back, everybody. Good to be back after 2 days. Sorry for being, so absent during the holiday season. You know how it gets family, obligations, uh, getting sick multiple times. Who knows? Uh, also, might not be streaming tomorrow either, but after that, back to normal streaming schedule. But, so tomorrow will be the last day of just like, I wonder if Dartigan's streaming tonight. But hope everyone is well. I'm mostly alright. Found out my mom has COVID, so that sucks. That's a nice way of like, capping off the Christmas season. Old sport, how the devil am I? Yeah, I'm pretty good. Had a good Christmas. Had a good post-Christmas. Post-Christmas after that. Things have been moving. But here I am. I decided time to get some DLC under my belt because I got some DLC sins videos to make soon. Wishing you a good health. Yeah, well, we went to the clinic today, got some medicine for it, so it should be fine. The nun game moved you, did it? I mean, it was pretty interesting. I don't know if it specifically moved me, but I was intrigued by it. Also, Vincent, thank you for the bonus perfect membership, dude. Welcome to the membership on YouTube. Be sure to use those emotes. Because YouTube bros, you guys don't use nearly enough emotes. I don't know what's up with that. YouTube just doesn't like using them, I think. My Twitch guys, my Twitch peeps, they know how to use those emotes. Don't you, Twitch? They love them. Love them emotes. Favorite, they say. Just enjoying my day out. Yeah, today's been like a slow day for me. It's like been, now that the hassle of like holiday celebrations and going out is over. It's like today was like, felt, this is what life was like before the holidays. It's like I don't have to go out somewhere. But today was just a chill day, other than like taking my mom to the clinic. Other than that, took it easy. Focused on, finishing up my Indiana Jones script, which I will actually be finalizing tomorrow. Before New Year's. Which of the 4 DLCs is first? The way I'm going to do that is tonight will be the prequel DLC where you play as Zoe. And then I'm going to do the DLC where you rescue Zoe by playing her like punchy uncle. And then I'm assuming the next time I stream, I will do the DLC where you play as Chris, and maybe 1 or 2 of the smaller DLCs after that. But I'm going to combine all of them into one video for one DLC sim video on Resident Evil 7, possibly in January or February. So if you want to see the DLC sim video of it, you're going to have to join that Patreon, You use them all the time, Dart? You don't notice? How do you use them all the time if you're not a member? You don't have no membership status on the channel. But no, some people use them. But most of the people who are members on YouTube just kind of forget they have access to them, I think. Will you play Shadows of Rose? I actually already played Shadow of Rose, and I did a DLC sim video on it on the Patreon. So I have covered that game extensively. Also in DLC, content, I'm planning to do the BioShock Infinite DLCs, Mortal Kombat 1 and 11s, and then probably moving on to the GTA 4 DLC after that. That's the current DLC sin, lineup for the early next year. What's the best oven pizza brand? I'm making a DiGiorno, but wondering if they're any better. I don't really know too much about good frozen pizza because I've never encountered any good frozen pizza. I've never really liked frozen pizza. Like if you must have pizza at home and you can't get it delivered to you, honestly, I'd recommend getting like a kit that lets you like, put it all together yourself. There's a few out there that might be pretty good. Then, they come with like a clunk of dough that you can like shape up and then put your sauce on. Those will probably give you something better than a frozen pizza. But if you want true quality, buy yourself a pizza stone and a wooden pizza board. Start making your own pizza. You'll thank me. Can't use them if I don't get the gifted membership. And that one day where 40 were gifted and I never got one. Yeah, it's, they're kind of distributed randomly, and some would say unfairly. So thank you to Bad Boy Beta and also Retro Codex for your subs tonight already. you very much. I appreciate. You were born from a wish happens for Silent Hill 2. I think that's a certainty. That they'll at least do that one. I kind of wish they would do a bit more with DLC for Silent Hill 2. Like they'd have this DLC where you play as Eddie, maybe. That would be interesting. See the world that because you didn't really get to see too much of his version of Silent Hill, other than that. Other than we know it was kind of cold, and like he killed a lot of people. Also, Kurosaki, thank you for your 60-month sub. How you been, dude? Gotta love those sloppy seconds. Technically, this stream is a sloppy second stream because I have previously played the Not a Hero and Save Zoe DLC, but that was years ago, and I wasn't recording them for like any content. So now I gotta go back and do it. But it's alright, I like those DLCs, they're pretty good. And I am playing some of the DLC I never touched before. Does playing Resident Evil 7 bring back nostalgic childhood memories? I didn't play this game as a child, I ain't that young. I may be young at heart, but I was a grown-ass adult when I played Resident Evil 7. But I did like it, yeah. It's like it revived the series in my eyes. Hey, Fresh, what are you up to, man? Metaphor Refantazio win. I don't know. I listened to some of the music of that game and it fucking slaps, so I might play it just to hear the soundtrack. And I've heard it's nowhere near as long as a Persona game, so it may not be as intimidating for me. When Dartigan misses the joke, that happens often and you know it, so don't feel bad about it. Also, sometimes I am the king, your jokes are just designed to go over my head. Because I think you don't, I know you put a kappa on there, but kappa hasn't been like the mark of sarcasm on Twitch for years now. Like kappa is like a lost, like, drawing on Twitch, like no one uses it that much. I've been no lifting it for 3 days, no end in sight, no lifting it. Oh, no lifing it. I mean, from what I've heard, it's pretty good. So I might have to check it out. I've been trying to avoid playing any big RPGs recently because I just got a little exhausted after so many RPGs already this year. But who knows? Might give that one a shot. I just don't want to spend 14 streams playing it. How do you get a membership without getting gifted it? You buy it yourself. Those are the only two ways. You either get gifted or you buy it yourself. It's only like however, I would recommend instead of becoming a YouTube member, you become a member of my Patreon. It's practically the same price and you get way more for your money. You get access to the DLC and Classic Sin videos, and you get your name at the end of Game Sin videos, so much better than just some emotes. No one tell me about Metaphor's true playtime. You think I won't look that up before I decide to play it or not? You think I won't just Google how long to play Metaphor Refantazio? It was somewhere around 70 hours. I mean, that is the current standard, I guess, for JRPGs, if not longer. That's still a lot of streams, though. It's a little exhausting at this point in time. And I'm just dreading having to play fucking Assassin's Creed Shadows coming up in February. Is that with or without side quests? You're right. If I don't do side quests, I can get to it quicker. Elden Ring is longer than Persona. Yeah, but Elden Ring is an anime. It doesn't feel like it's that long. It's actually a proven thing, chat. The more anime something is, the longer it actually fucking feels. Like, what's this 30-minute anime show? Let me watch this. And then you like turn it off and you got gray hair. It's been like 4 years. Your friends haven't seen you. They don't know what happened to you. Your job's already fired you. You got IRS like knocking on your door. Like, you haven't paid your taxes in 6 years, sir. All because you like watched one episode of an anime. Time slows down for you. That was an elaborate fiction I just came up with off the top of my head. I'm actually a little impressed with myself with this new lore. Play End of Zoe first and Daughter next, but it's up to you. Like I said, I feel like playing Daughter first makes more sense than playing End of Zoe. Sick. I got a 24-hour bug myself. I'm pretty much recovered. I have a residual cough, but I'm not sick in terms of like feeling well. I feel great. My mom, on the other hand, did come down with COVID the other day. Had to take her to the clinic today to get some medicine. Assassin's Creed Shadows fits as a title because it hangs like a shadow over you. I might use that. Chronological order is Daughters, Not a Hero, and Into Zoe. That's what I was thinking. Though it's kind of hard to figure out where, Not a Hero plays in, but, probably does play in, in that order. So maybe I'll play Not a Hero next after this. Daughters makes more sense for the timeline, yeah. Let's say Death Note, thank you for your 48 months of being a sub. Hi Dart, when are you going to do Resident Evil 2 and 3 Classic? This year, actually. Right now, I'm getting ready to, make a Parasite Eve video. So it's going to be sort of like a Resident Evil 2 and 3 video almost. I'm finishing up my Indiana Jones video, and then I'm going to make the Parasite Eve video. And so then I'll be clear to work on my next set of projects, and I'll probably want to do some DLC sins first. But, as for, classic sins I want to work on, I will be playing Resident Evil 2, 3, and 2 and 3, probably soonish to, record footage for them. Oh, hang on. Shit's coming. Parasite Eve is so dank. Based is the new term, you realize. Dank fell out of usage years ago. It's all about being based. You can't be dank and base, but I agree, it is dank. Can't wait to see that get sin. Yep, that's going to be interesting because it's the first game I'll ever sin that doesn't have voice acting. Going to require some new techniques. Hey, Sean Connery. Hey, Sean Bean. There we go. I can do it too. How you doing? Got Rizzler Skibbity. I like how we all know these are just nonsense words, so we just throw them together without any context, because it still makes as much sense. Would you die by the blade of the one you love to hate? Stop trying to be anime over there, alright? Don't be trying to be anime any more than you already are. You don't want to alienate people. Ohio Sigma, am I doing this right? You can also mention Phantom Tax in there and mewing. Also, talk about main character energy and aura. Did you hear about Meta announcing it will have an AI-generated users on their platforms? I have news for you. There are already AI-generated users on their platforms. Plenty of them. They're called bots. It's just a fancy way of saying AI-generated user. It's a bot. You're playing Animal Crossing. Good choice. West Virginia Mountain Mama, take me home. Not sure why we're singing that, but you know what? It's a good song. Bulgarians and their skibbity. I wonder if there's any language out there where skibbity is an actual word from it, and we've all been using it, and they're just very confused. Like, why did they all suddenly just start saying, dog shit all the time? Not a single welcome to the family, son. Am I disappointed? Do you want me to change that to the stream title? Welcome to the DLC, son. There, you know what? There you go. That's the new title for this stream. Welcome to the DLC, son. The much better stream title. There we go. I changed it on YouTube. Hopefully that's good enough. You know what? I'll do it for the, here too. That way I can't be called lazy. Look at that. Brand new stream title and everything for all of you. And do I not reward you with riches? Hey, Lucky, what's up? That's what I'm here for. Resident Evil 7. Love. You know what? I like this game. You know what? There aren't too many games you can point to as rescuing a franchise. Can't wait for you to play 21 of this DLC. Damn, is your mom okay? Play 21? What's 21? Is my mom okay? She just has COVID, but, she's doing fine. She went and got medicine for it today. First time she's ever had it, actually. So did everyone read Superwoman, Woman of Tomorrow, and did you hear the most recent news about the movie? Nope. Going back to Asmongold's house, huh? Maybe I should just replay the entire game at some point, because I did like this game. It doesn't take very long to get through it. That being said, I believe I should go ahead and get started, because chat is moving pretty quick tonight. So, one of my mini DLCs of I think I don't have all the DLCs, but I got most of them. I'll show you. I've got banned footage, which is the seared evidence from the Baker farm. These videotapes never saw a light of day until now. They reveal some of the tragedies. This is the one where you like, one of these banned footages ones is where you play the prequel kind of like. And there's Not a Hero, which is Mr. Redfield himself, where he looks really weird. End of Zoe, and then Jack's 55th birthday. Ethan must die. But yeah. So my plan is to do a DLC sim video on this, where I'm just gonna combine like the one in banned footage where you play as Zoe, and then Not a Hero and Into Zoe together into one video. That should be enough to run a good, decent sized DLC sim video. Into Zoe is the one where you punch everyone. Yep, it's like the weird one, but it's pretty good from what I recall. Speedrunners do this game in 1 hour and 35 minutes. They can do better. They just haven't found enough skips yet. Alright, let's get started. Banned footage. I mean, no, I might need to turn the audio up. I'm not sure.
Little girl is giving me.
Like, how well did you guys hear all that? Is it too low, too high? Let me know. Audio is fine. Turn it up by 30%. Wow, that is very specific. We'll turn it up a little bit. There we go. That should be better. All right, nightmare, bedroom. 21. Play a sadistic card game. Escape from confinement using only your wits, and survive until morning using guns, traps, and skill. Okay, we're gonna start with daughters. I might check these out too. How long are all these DLCs? The only two that are really long or longish are the Chris Redfield one and the one where you play, where you call it the Into Zoe one. Those ones each take about 2 hours, I'd say, to get through. The rest of the DLCs are all on the smaller scale, except for like the Ethan Must Die mode, which is like a speedrunner mode. Right. But first up is daughters. It's not very long. This is the prequel. Shows how the creepy girl got there. Last night. That's not a video game character.
Tomorrow morning, as the storm moves on. Out in the Gulf, reports of a missing ship have rescue crews combing the coast. We'll have the details on that search.
Never understood how they never found that ship. They just left it there.
In some of the parishes, knee deep in floodwaters. On radar, we can see the system moving along.
It's like, we couldn't find it. It's gone.
As it goes. And by tomorrow morning, we should be home.
Any news on the damage from the storm?
I'll accept Nightmare canon to the actual story and characters, I believe. Yep.
Marguerite, open up. Found another one.
I'm coming.
Hopefully you guys can hear this. Oh, it's good to be back in this freaky ass house.
Oh, she's so young.
Yeah, how's our other guest?
Sleeping, poor thing.
Well, I say let him. He'll be okay here for a few days. Leastwise till we can get him into town.
Zoe, go get some fresh clothes from the laundry room, okay? Oh, looks like there's some sort of oil spill or something.
Yes.
They were so nice once, Chad.
Some fresh clothes and into a warm bed. We'll put her in Lucas's old room.
Oh, come on, kid, you put her
Except for
somewhere else?
Lucas.
Oh,
Fuck Lucas. He was always a psychopath.
From that room. Always wanted to run a bed and breakfast.
Got your big break, didn't you? Get her to bed. I'll put some soup on. Ugh. Good night for soup, don't you think? Excuse me, Lucas.
Look at this beta behavior on phone, spiked like a shipwreck nearby. Look at Lucas's phone when he sits down. Is there a zoom feature? Looks like you just read the news. Are you on Reddit right now, son? You on Reddit?
Hurry up and get her some clothes before she gets that shit all over my old room.
Sadly, I know people like Lucas. He's on Facebook spreading the fake news.
Change clothes in the laundry room, dear.
Yeah, hopefully you guys can hear this all right. Shoplet, eggs, bacon, milk, detergent, glasses cleaner, new underwear, condensers, flash disc, shaving cream.
Go on, take that girl some clean clothes.
Mom, why have we not stocked the fridge? You got nothing in here. And why is the fridge so freaking dirty? He typed his passcode in already. Want someone to look it up so you can get the true ending. There's a true ending, huh?
Can't be on those dirty clothes all night.
On his phone. This lighter is always fit. Can't use that here. We don't use this room very much, do we? What topical news would be looking up? Who knows? I remember that you're crawling through here. Game made look. This was like, this game was a pioneer in just like disgust porn. Like, we're gonna make our game filthy. You're gonna fucking love it. Game's volume is quiet, a bit lower than yours. Okay, let me like turn it up a little bit. That should be good. You don't think Louisiana has basins? I mentioned that in my video. That you're on the bayou, no less, where these people live. You would likely not find basements because they would just fill with water all the time. Like, you can barely dig a hole in Louisiana without it filling up with water. Some people try to disagree with me, but they're like, but I have a basement and I live in Louisiana. Like, yes, I'm sure they're outliers. Fix the upstairs window, nail up some plywood, call the glass people later. That's Lucas's birthday present. Power tool. How's Joey about it? Why are we just having this hole under the house? As a southerner, rate the accuracy of Japan's southern representation. Honestly, pretty good for like a family that, I mean, it's, I mean, I don't really know the full, I don't think you, I don't know, this family seems like they're too well off for let their place get this dirty, because it's kind of dirty as is right now, I would say, even if this is like an unused room. But their mannerisms are pretty on point.
Jack took her up to Lucas's old room.
What are you fixing to make, Mom? Potatoes? Oh, you know, ginger a la mode, I guess, because that's nothing but ginger.
Go on, take that girl some clean clothes.
Sorry, I'm just like reacquainting with myself, Chad, because I fucking love this place. I liked Resident Evil Village, but I wish they would have like stuck with this style a bit more. You know, the horror element, instead of like going a bit goofy. UN Security Council passes a motion to keep aid workers stationed in Adonia. Maybe it's just a super old house, like they go back from, I mean, maybe it's just really difficult to keep things clean when you live on the bayou as well. So, yeah, there's like normal things, like, you know, the doors being scuffed up, but some of the wall things, like the dirty wallpaper, I feel like that would have happened after they all lose their mind. And not like be that kind of like messed up as it is. Really sad how normal the Bakers used to be, except for this one right here. He's always been a mistake. You don't remember, it's fine, but I found that Evangelion AIDS PSA from back in the day. I've seen that. It's very weird that they like, let's have like Shinji and Asuka like have sex and then get AIDS for a commercial. Oh, seems sturdy. But I want a house this big? Not in this area, no. Wonder what happened to their van. Oh. Who had AIDS first, Shinji or Asuka? You know what? Definitely wasn't Shinji. Definitely wasn't a Shinji. Shinji and Asuka had AIDS, and they were both used in like an AIDS awareness commercial, where they voiced themselves. Lucas, February 2013. Ma and Pa. Not canon advertising stuff. I'm obviously not canon to the anime, but the voice actors were there. Like they should be speaking some French Creole since they live in a heavily populated. No, there's plenty of white settlers that were there in Louisiana as well, especially on the the bayous. But you know what? I'm fine with them being like good old white Southerners. When I was younger, I was told Resident Evil was scary, but they don't scare me, and I scare easily. For the older ones, you really had to be there at the time since it was there weren't too many games trying to scare you. Like the first one got me pretty well. But then again, I didn't really find them scary again until this game. But even this game didn't really get me. I just enjoyed it. Dad, why don't we just keep a tub full of water? Why do we also have lockpicks in our home? Have you been to Louisiana? It's been a while since I've been there. Maybe. Maybe I've been there. Maybe I live there. Maybe that's how I know so much. Hey, Nasaias, how you doing, man? So nice to explore this house without having a locked door every 5 feet. In Japanese family homes, they often share the bathwater. Yeah, that's not a very American thing, though. In fact, I think most American families would recoil at the idea. Like, excuse me? Look at that yellow paint that we all now make fun of. Lived in Louisiana for a bit, fucking loved it. That may be the first time I've ever heard anyone say that, actually. What we got? Nothing? No one has cleared up the dishes. 21 and dinner DLC are more challenging related than story. Yeah, I'm aware. That's why I'm mainly focusing on the story DLC. So I can make a proper video out of all of it. Louisiana is way too hot, humid, and poor. That's a strong combo of things. Constantly gaslighting us. He's living in the U.S. and not as an oil prince in Saudi Arabia. Do you think if I were an oil prince, you think I'd be doing this online content creation thing and not just like driving around in my like Bentley and like buying Instagram models?
Honey, please get her cleaned up and into some dry clothes.
Also, Huntsman, thank you for the 8 months of being a bonus
Dad.
perfect member. 2/3 done with a year subscribed. You're lovely. Hey, you're lovely too. Thank you for being a part of the membership since like literally like first set of streams on YouTube. Would you like a button? What the fuck? Let's not go over toward her just yet. Speaking of yellow paint, Stalker 2 has the option to turn off. Yeah, more and more games are doing that since people have been making fun of video games for it. It's like, haha, yellow paint, paint everywhere. So, like, alright, fuckers, turn it off and see how far you get in it. Told you to keep your dirty hands off my laptop, dum-dum. Hey, you're just jealous of my hacker skills. This is what you get for using the same password for your phone and your computer, dipshit. So did I actually need to get, like, his password off his phone to, like, get into his computer? Shit. Want the code? If I can't get it now, then yes, I want the code. Code is boob. $0420. Can I get it though in game, or was it really only to like see him on his like phone? It was the only way to get it. Can't get it now. It's 1019. Shit.
Yes.
The fuck you list. The old man slapped me right in the face for checking my phone during dinner. Fuck you. I can't say one word about Mama's cooking without getting yelled at. Fuck you. All I did was look in on Zoe when she was doing yoga and she calls me a pervert. Fuck you. The old man got drunk and started throwing all my crap in that red box out in the veranda. Fuck you. Ugh. Just looking at his sister doing yoga? Gross. Oh, gross. You know what? He deserved to be infected with mold. Southern family, they really are Southern. To one point. That happens all the time in the American South. I don't have any sisters, so can't confirm it with me, sadly. Can I lift an empty fridge unassisted if I'm allowed to do it like a corner at a time?
All right, little girl, let's get you cleaned up.
They're mine now.
What?
How'd she do that? Oh, this is very familiar with a game I was just playing. How'd she turn the lights off, you know, with her mind? And she's not psychic,
Daddy?
she's got mold
Is the
powers.
power out? Was there a lightning strike?
Definitely happens all the time in Utah, well. I don't think she went up here. There's an alligator in the room. You know, there are more terrifying things in this world. Like, given that this is Louisiana, there actually should have been more alligators in the game as enemies. Resident Evil 8 story and its DLC is disappointing. To a degree, I'm actually It's entertaining, but yeah, it's not exactly anything amazing. Hmm. Mama? Daddy? I'm scared. Did you know Louisiana has 98% of the world's crayfish? I mean, thus they control all because they control the crayfish.
Where'd that little girl get to?
Get. She did the right get. I want to point that out. That was the perfect get. As in, she said it like it was spelled with an I. Then, are we not using water softener? Crawfish, not craw. You can also call them crawdads
What was that?
if you want to be more terminally, correct for the areas. Ever boil a crawfish? Nope. I have no interest in eating that.
Lucas? What happened? Are you okay?
Not interested in eating water roaches? Nah, I'm good.
What the hell's going on?
Another common phrase was, thought you's 18. Yep. Yep. Don't tell your mom and papa then. As a southerner, what do you think they nailed here? Well, Louisiana is a very specific type of southerner, you realize. Not just like, southern is a... It's just like, states are very highly individualistic. There's not just like southern as a general term. Like, Louisiana is like, just like, say, Texas is very unique southernly to itself. And isn't like other branches of southern. Things are about to get fucky. I'm also playing this with ray tracing on, since that was added, to the game later after on. You enjoying this stream? I'm enjoying it too, because you know what? I haven't actually returned to... This is the first time I played this game since, like, the last piece of DLC came out with Chris Redfield, or was it Into Zoe, whichever one. So it's good to touch up on it again. Because this is still the most viewed video on my channel. We just can't get enough. And it must be upstairs somewhere. Unless they're in the garage. What do you think propelled your Resident Evil 7 into being your most viewed? I couldn't really tell you. Maybe it's just a really good video. I don't know. I think it just mainly that was like a big game at the time. And I had a very good thumbnail for it, maybe. Sometimes that's all it takes, is having the right thumbnail. So, do you drink Southern Comfort and Sazeracs all the time? As a Southerner? Joke, by the way. Well, I recognize it's a joke, but I will answer it truthfully. I don't really drink at all. I don't really care much for alcohol.
I know. That's right. All are welcome. So
Mama, is that you?
Zoe, come look. Come see her gift. Look at all the pretties my little girl is giving me! Kiss me, lover!
What the hell?
Get to the garage! Get some rope! Go, now!
Oh, get out of my way, Jack!
Where did Dad come from? Was he like on this? Yeah, he came from like my left, but I was standing in the doorway. So was he like in the bathroom, like over there? It just doesn't add up. I like his first like inclination. Go get some rope and tie up your mother.
What the hell's going on?
Yeah, I feel like this happened a bit too quickly with them, but they had to because it was DLC. Like, I thought this took a bit of time to like fully infect someone with the mold and take over their mind.
I'm on my way, Daddy.
Should I get the raid while I'm at it, Daddy? That's an awfully big centipede. She got the COVID, Daddy? I heard them symptoms were getting weird. Oh, this is a good old-fashioned Southern baptism, chat. You use the bathwater.
Stop it!
Don't you worry. It's a whole lot worse than it looks. Cleanliness is next to godliness, and your mother's pretty fucking close to meeting him right now. She wants me to do this. I have to show her how to go to him. She wants us all to show her our love.
Daddy!
You don't want to disappoint her now, do you? We can't do that.
What are you talking about?
Your new sister, Evie. When I ask for rope, I expect to get rope. I'm just gonna have to teach you a lesson.
Daddy! What's gotten into you?
While you're under my roof, you'll do as I say. You hear me?
Get away!
Oh,
Daddy! Stop it! Please!
She's waiting for you.
Daddy, stop! Why are you doing this?
Yo, what's the matter, honey? Don't you want to play with your new sister?
oh, you failed. Welcome to the family. Yeah, welcome to the family, daughter, not son.
When I ask for rope, I expect to get rope. I'm just gonna teach you a lesson.
Daddy! What's gotten into you?
While you're under my roof, you'll do as I say. You hear me?
Get away!
Get the fork. Oh, I can
Zoe,
stab him with the
I've
fork.
been looking for you.
Stab with fork.
Daddy! Stop it! Please!
Maybe I don't stab with fork.
She's waiting for you.
I think I need to go out the window.
Daddy, stop! Why are you doing this?
Yo, what's the matter, honey? Don't you want to play with your new sister?
Never understood why Zoe wasn't infected. I mean, she is, but for some reason, she's just different from the rest of them. He wasn't like mind controlled to the same degree. Maybe Evie just didn't like her.
When I ask for rope, I expect to get rope. I'm just gonna teach you a lesson.
Daddy!
Yeah, over there.
What's gotten into you?
While you're under my roof, you'll do as I say. You hear me?
Get away!
I found you. No more running around.
All right. God.
time for this.
Alright, whatever. Saunter fast. You can only saunter away from the horror. Man, our house must have been crafty as hell. Shit, the gift. You prefer Claire or Leon, or Leon and Claire? I prefer Leon. Alright, guess we're gonna find the keys and get the hell out of here.
She's just lonely, Zoe, and we gotta protect her.
I don't like snakes.
When do you think Lucas start to working for the new Umbrella? Sometime after this, I believe.
Are you there? Evelyn called me Mommy. Ain't that sweet? Zoe! There you are. Settle down! You don't want to have an accident, do ya?
Fight back!
Jack! Give me a hand here, Jack! Get over here, Jack!
Number 3, don't keep count.
Daddy, stop! Why are you doing this?
Wish there was a mainline Resident Evil game that involves everyone from the first 2 Resident Evil games taking down Umbrella. Well, Umbrella got taken down off screen, actually, weirdly enough. But that wouldn't be as good as you think it'd be. That'd be they tried a Resident Evil game that had almost all like the original characters, or at least as many of them as they could, and that was Resident Evil 6, and it wasn't very good.
I gotta get out of here.
The more you fail, the more my neighbors here. No, God, please, no. I mean, I don't mind you gaining a reputation from watching my streams.
Oh, that Evelyn. Such a sweet little thing.
Joey!
Get back here, you
Everything's fucking locked, and this girl doesn't know how to run. Should Resident Evil drop Umbrella? I mean, they basically have.
Jack!
Yeah, I get it, I lost.
Give me a hand here, Jack!
No!
Get over here, Jack!
How many deaths so far? I'm not the one keeping count, because it doesn't matter too much.
Daddy, stop! Why are you doing this?
Yo, what's the matter, honey? Don't you want to play with your new sister?
She is a gift.
This is a really long you fail screen, too. Is the front door locked? Yeah, but I think I forget what's actually where I gotta go here, because I never played this DLC before.
I gotta get out of here.
Thing upstairs is locked. I know that much.
Come out and meet me, Zoe.
Hello? Hey, Western. What's up, man?
She's just lonely, Zoe, and we gotta protect her.
Been following the gaming sins for so long and never seen you play live. I only started streaming on YouTube actually this year, but I've been streaming on Twitch for like 7 or 8 years now. But yeah, now I stream simultaneously to both, so good to have you here, man. My streams are a little wild and weird and you know, at times erotic.
I don't like snakes.
I'm lying about that last one. But hey, welcome. 1 people on the stream. Actually, when you can, you know, add Twitch numbers to it, it's, you know, 170 or some people.
Zoe! Zoe! There you
Oh,
are.
fuck's sake. I think every door is locked.
Jack! Give me a hand here, Jack!
I'm beginning to think I'm not supposed to be over here.
Get over here, Jack!
What do you think is going to be Resident Evil 9 or Veronica remake? I think Resident Evil 9 would be better than a Code Veronica remake, because Code Veronica is a pretty terrible game.
Honey? Don't you want to play with your new sister?
She is
Spectacular display of sneakiness. Look, we're playing as like a Silent Hill character in a Resident Evil game. What do you expect? This girl can't do anything.
I gotta get out of here.
Maybe I don't go over there yet.
Come out and meet her, Zoe.
They're supposed to go all the downstairs doors. That's what I was noticing. Yeah, but they've like blocked. Actually, this girl cannot possibly climb over this, so blocked off. Try fist fighting. I don't have attacks. This is Zoe, not, you know, Mr. Ethan. But just checking to make sure. Actually, I do need to go down there. That's where I left from. Gravity is oppressive in the Resident Evil world. Jumping is heretical. Yup. Don't like them jump buttons.
Evelyn called me Mommy. They've been sweet. Ha! Now get over here. I'm gonna get you. Settle down. You don't want to have an
How
accident,
did you-
do ya?
You heard me all the way back here.
Oh, such a sweet little thing.
You have a horsefly trapped in the bathroom with me. Thank you for telling me that you're like watching my stream on the toilet. Maybe I gotta try the front door first.
Zoe, you're gonna make me mad.
Okay. Need thing.
Zoe! She's just lonely, Zoe, and we gotta protect her.
Does his mother have keys around her waist? Usually if she did, you would... No, I don't think she
You're
does.
gonna have a little sister, Zoe.
I don't see anything.
Are you there? Zoe!
Ah. I unlocked it.
Zoe,
Uh,
I'm so sorry. I don't know what's wrong.
Mama!
Stay away. Don't touch her.
got a key.
Don't hurt my family.
I don't understand, Mama. What's going on?
Here, take it. Take it. Go.
Don't worry, Mama. I'll go get help.
I'll get a doctor. No, but I'll get a priest. Five Guys prep. No, I'm gonna go get a got Five Guys burger. That'll help Mama out.
Why is this happening?
Zoe, I've been looking for you.
Excuse me, Dad. Where'd the tunnel at? Inaccurate. She wouldn't get a doctor because they're too expensive. You're right. Mom, do we have a health insurance before I go call the hospital? Dartigan, get a different type of Five Guys to help your mom. Mom, I'm gonna go get you a big old bag of fries. That'll help you right out. What happened? This is the prequel that shows how the family got infected with the mold by Evelyn. We're about done with it, and then we're gonna be playing the other DLCs.
Not you. I found you. No more running around.
Yes, plenty of... Well, I'm barely running, Dad. I gotta saunter. Hello, you played this one kind of mid. Well, this is the first DLC of the night. We're playing all of them, actually. Why would anyone not cure Mia? She's the hot one, because you literally have your wife there. How did I get away from the mom? I just found the door I needed to go through.
You ain't smart enough to hide from me. What's the big idea, Zoe? You ain't going nowhere.
Think you'll ever break big in streaming? I don't really try to break big in streaming. I'm fine being like a decently sized streamer. What was the glass bottle for?
Come on. Open, you piece of shit. Come on. Come on.
What? You just up and leave us?
Don't you want to meet your little sister?
Now you're just being rude.
That's called abuse. That made the controller fall off my computer. It's just one resolution, one way Zoe's struggle might have ended. Oh wait, sometimes even just a small wandering step can change your course. Were there different endings for that? Still the bad ending? Well shit. You failed to lead Zoe on a true path. So what else was I supposed to do? I did find a bottle, but I didn't find anything to do with it. Well, let's do it again. That doesn't really take very long. Find the way out the front door? You think Chris Redfield is well written? I don't think anything in Resident Evil is well written. It's just entertainingly written at times.
In today's top news, record break.
They haven't said.
Oh. Arm stuck in on the.
Marguerite, open up. Found another one.
I'm coming.
Show me your password.
Oh, she's so young.
Yeah, how's all the guests?
Sleeping, poor thing.
Well, I say let him. He'll be okay here for a few days. At least while till we can get him into town.
Zoe, go get some fresh clothes from the laundry room, okay? Oh, looks like there's some sort of.
I guess I needed to go somewhere else at that point instead of toward the garage.
Poor girl, some fresh clothes and into a warm bed. We'll put her in Lucas's old room.
Oh, come on. Can't you put her somewhere else?
Oh, Lucas, you just hush. You long outgrown that room. Always wanted to run a bed and breakfast.
Got your big break, didn't you? Get her to bed. I'll put some soup on. Ugh. Good night for soup, don't you think? Excuse me, Lucas.
Let me see your phone. 0119. Okay, I see. Now we got it on screen. Kind of looks like he is looking at a stock market page or something. Yeah, it's probably social media, spreading the news and all that. Let's quickly get through this. Unless there's something I gotta do beforehand. I do need to get that button and get up and read probably the messages. Oh, the button was in there. Shit, I gotta go find the thing. Did you hear about Jimmy Carter, that he died? Yup, did hear about that. Hey, he made it to 100 years old. Pretty good run. Where was the lockpick at? Lockpick was under the floor? You could hook something onto this. Oh, you can use the rope on that. Okay. Instead of going out the window.
Clean clothes? Okay. Laundry room.
Did you see photos of him before he died? Dude looked like a ghoul from Val. A little bit, yeah. That's just called being really old, though. And Southern.
You fuck young boys, Valdez.
That is definitely an accusation you can, like, make towards many Southerners. You kill him, Dartigan, every time you're gone, something bad happens to political figures? Yeah, that was all me. Sorry about that. Won't let it happen again. I'll never let another president die.
Room, dear.
There we go, lockpick.
get that girl some clean clothes.
Well, move your fat ass, Mom. I can't get out behind you. You almost killed Trump, and now you killed Jimmy. You know what? You shouldn't be like putting these like rumors onto the internet. I might actually get a legitimate visit from some people. What does it feel like to spill the blood of our Lord? I didn't realize Jimmy Carter was that important to some of you.
Clean clothes? Okay. Laundry room.
Where's the damn laundry? Is that downstairs? Was he a good president? I wasn't there. I wasn't there either, but the consensus is that he was a good man, but he just wasn't a very good president for the time he was like around, because of like this it was a rough time for the country, and he took a lot of blame for it. Here they are. I don't think there's anything else I gotta do before I wake her up, right? Wait, can I pick up the bottle down there before I, come up here? I don't think I can right now, but I'm gonna check.
Zoe, she can't be in those dirty clothes all night.
Nope, no dirty bottle. Or broken bottle. He wasn't that bad. He was not that bad of a president. It's just that the times that he was president in, the country was, making demands that he couldn't really fulfill. From what I recall. Well, I wasn't alive for it, but this is what I've read up about on it. Hey, what's up, Montezuma?
Honey, please get her cleaned up and into some dry clothes. I need to check on the boathouse. It was half on the water last I looked.
Yes, Daddy.
What was that code again, by the way? What was the country going through during the 70s? There was a gas crisis, Iran-Contra, not Iran-Contra, but at the Iranian embassy, and also the fall of Iranian government were big ones. There's also an economic, stagflation, I think it was called. 1019.
Yes.
I don't see why this is quite necessary for like getting the proper canon ending of this DLC. Unless the yoga pants are very important. I'm guessing the red box in the veranda is important though. Do I ever refer to my mom as mommy? No. She is mom. Did I miss the red box on the veranda last time I was out there when I was like escaping? I think that's all I can do. I need to wake her up now.
All right, little girl. Let's get you cleaned up.
Zoe's your trailer park waifu.
They're mine.
You don't want one of those, by the way. I've known plenty of trailer park girls. And boys.
Daddy? Is the power out? Was there a lightning strike?
Soviets were also becoming more aggressive in Asia. Yup. It was also in the tail end of like, things like, he also did made a few decisions that people didn't like. He pardoned a lot of, the people who avoided the draft in Vietnam, and that pissed off a lot of veterans. Okay, I like that you can see like the mold plus tentacles where she was at. All followed on Twitch. Hey, thank you, Blue. You have a following on Twitch. Also got a Patreon if you're interested, where you get my exclusive content.
Where'd that little girl get to? What was that?
Hey, Blue, thank you for the sub, man. Your first time. Being gifted one, no less. Dartigan wouldn't be a Japanese game without tentacles. I mean, depends on how those tentacles are used more than anything else.
Lucas? What happened? Are you okay?
You're getting paid to look at memes tonight. How are you getting paid to do that? Are you training an AI or something? Good, if you don't do this in the exact right order, you can't get the good ending. Yeah, they want you to play it multiple times though to do that. Okay, no broken bottle there. That doesn't appear until you come up out of the floor. Is this my first time playing this DLC? I've only ever played the End of Zoe DLC and the Not a Hero DLC. I never played this one. I'm just double checking to make sure I'm not missing anything I gotta do. Pretty sure this is launching. Okay, so only thing we can do is go activate the nightmare. Resident Evil 8 DLC after. I've actually already played through the Resident Evil 8 DLC and made a DLC send for it on the Patreon. That's the reason I'm playing the Resident Evil 7 DLC, is I'm recording it for a DLC sim video in the coming months that I'll be putting up on the Patreon. So that one's already done and covered, along with Resident Evil 4's remakes DLC. So I guess the only other one I could potentially look at is Resident Evil 2 remakes DLC. But there's not too much plot content there, so I'm not sure if I can even make that work.
Mama, is that you?
Zoe, come look. Come see her gift. Look at all the pretties my little girl has given me! Kiss me, lover!
What the hell? Get to the garage! Get some rope! Go, now!
It's just a hot new kink, Dad, that's all. Off me, woman.
Now don't you make me do something I'll regret.
Mama? What the hell is going on?
We should all have guessed how OP Ethan is after getting his hand chopped off and slapped back on. Yeah, but they did kind of try to explain that away in this game, is that it was just like the green liquid he was putting on him. Not that he was made of mold. Also, thank you, Polycarp, for the 100 bits, man.
I'm on my way, Daddy.
Anything else in here? Daddy needs the rope. I need the mortal blade from the Sympho Temple to finish her off. But only after an epic boss fight.
Stop it!
Don't you worry. It's a whole lot worse than it looks. Cleanliness is next to
Also,
godliness.
up the blues. Thank you for your sub to No Soul.
She wants me to do this. I have to show her how to.
Would he have the regeneration ability already?
Oh, show her our love.
That looks pretty deep.
You don't want to disappoint her now, do you? We can't do that.
What are you talking about?
Your new sister, Eve. When I ask for rope, I expect to get rope. I'm just gonna have to teach you a lesson.
Daddy! What's gotten into you?
While you're under my roof,
Get away! I gotta find a way out.
I mean, you didn't really need to use the rope there.
Zoe, open the door.
Get away!
It just gives you time.
You can't get me out.
Stop it! Why?
I'll hop and I'll fucking fuck.
He's just talking about using his bait, chat. Now there's a red box on this veranda I gotta open up, right? I'm an hour or so late. What have I missed? We're playing through this a second time because we didn't get the canon ending of it. So technically nothing. No time. It's not a time limit. It's about doing things in the right order. I don't see a red box unless it's that one. I need. That's what I needed for the front door. Gaming drama. There is no such thing as gaming drama. Gamers are like a calm, chill breed that never, say terrible things. All right, so all we gotta do now is get to the front door, I think, right?
I gotta get out of here.
Oh, that Evelyn. Such a sweet little thing.
If you were a superhero, what would be your weakness? Do superheroes come with weaknesses anymore? I felt like that's a thing that they've gotten rid of. But you know what? I'm gonna say I'd have a peanut allergy. So, like, as powerful as Superman, but you throw like a box of like a tub of peanut butter at me, I'm fucked.
Zoe! You're gonna make me mad!
That's just a wine mom behavior right now.
I don't like sneaks! She's just lonely, Zoe, and we gotta protect her.
This can't be real.
Streamed this game like 7 years ago. Weird Out Time Live. Hey, I streamed it 7 years ago too. I even made a video on it. That video was highly successful. But now it's time to send the DLC. Why'd we store it like a survivor from a shipwreck out here in the middle of like an abandoned camper? Talk about creepy. So you're saying I can put peanut butter on my bullets and you go down? I don't like the way you're so good at figuring out a way to use the weakness. Did like dad bring that? Literally, did our dad was like, oh, let's take this like injured girl back to the house. Bring her like mummy with her. Or like baby mummy with her. That might be important. To the Baker family, thank you for saving my life, but please forget all about me. I was assigned to transport some important cargo on that ship. Getting involved with me or that cargo can only cause trouble for your family. Big trouble. Please don't contact the police or state authorities. Just pretend we never met. And you saved me, so take this advice in return. If you see a girl near the ship who looks about 10 years old, do not approach her. If she talks to you, get away as quickly as you can. Just try not to make her angry in the process. If you've been feeling ill at all, then I'm afraid the worst may have already happened. Fate worse than death, then it can't be cured in a hospital. I'm so sorry. There is a way to stop it, though. Serum. If you inject, stop the symptom. Also, hey, am I cognizant? Thank you for the 33 months. Activision Blizzard CEO Bobby Kotick, Guitar Hero. Aerosmith has made more money for the band than any sales of previous Aerosmith albums, huh? Canon ended achieved.
I think I fell asleep.
Well, well, now look who has decided to join us.
Wake up and smell the shitty coffee, Zoe.
Use this footage for your video. Would you not show the chat, or is there a way to avoid? I'm recording this independently with OBS, so it doesn't actually have anything like that.
Dream last night? There was this little girl.
Well, now, after breakfast, Lucas and I are going to have a look around and see if the storm did any damage. You two should have a look around the house.
That's a good idea, Jack. You remember the last hurricane? We thought we were lucky. And the next time it rained, there was a mess for sure.
Hello, sister.
Weepy. I like that she's telepathically causing my controller to constantly fall off the, the thing. Just unplug that. That's one DLC down tonight. What's your overall opinion on Final Fantasy? I liked the PS1 Final Fantasies and one of the PS2 Final Fantasies, and I liked the FF7 remake, and 16 was alright. Actually, I think 15 and 16 were both alright, just that they're both flawed. Now, Zoe's mundane life has become a struggle for survival. She will spend her days slipping through the grasp of her now insane family, searching for the serum that Mia spoke of in her letter. The nights are marked by the family's murderous feasts, and Evelyn's body deteriorates as the months go by. Eventually, Zoe will encounter Ethan, her best hope at finding the serum. She has a long way to go before that day, and so began the horror. Alright, Chad, what should we play next? End of Zoe or Not a Hero? Or should I play one of these, like Bedroom or 21? Those are like skill-based things too, so they're kind of like really annoying, aren't they? Not a Hero? Bedrooms. I'm going to play all of it, but the ones I'm going to be using for the DLC sim video on Patreon will be the 3 story-based ones. You know what? Well, let's play Not a Hero. I might be able to get through that tonight. I think Into Zoe is a bit longer. Resident Evil DLC is nothing really special, it's just how long you can... Well, there is some story-based DLC for Resident Evil 2 where you play as like a few different characters, but even that's not a whole lot. Alright, we're gonna play Not a Hero since it's the canonical order. Also, $5 super chat from Solomon McGuire. Do you like story DLCs or just for fun DLCs? I prefer something story-based since it feels like you get more from the plot of the game, but I liked it already. Operation Lurk in Fear. Chris Redfield is a high profile.
Is it ready? Can we begin?
So sweaty.
can't help it, man. We've got work to do.
Yeah, do you realize that two of the biggest horror franchises in video games right now both rely on mold, or like fungus? It's rare for you to like someone who finds someone who likes FF8. I actually like the first half of
Ethan Winters has
FF8.
been secured. He's alive and well considering.
And Lucas Baker? Right now, he's our only link to the connections.
He's next on my list.
I don't think we know who the connections are yet, do we? Chris looks so like Teemo. This is Teemu Chris, chat. This is this Chris you buy on Teemo. What is the other game that relies on mold horror? Well, it's like I said, mold is just a fungus, and the other big fungus horror game is The Last of Us.
All right, I'm in the mine.
Signal strong. You're coming through loud and clear, Chris. We didn't get much from the first unit before we lost contact, but apparently Lucas turned the mine into his own personal hideout.
How many men did we lose?
3 of our best. Their last transmission was near a lab that should be just ahead. I'm going to need you to check it out.
How many teams has Chris lost over his career? Like, there was the Raccoon team he lost. Then he, like, became, like, a BSA operative and famously lost his team there. I think he, like, loses another team. He, like, loses his partner in 6 and a bunch of dudes, like, randos in 6 as well. And then he loses his, like, team here in this DLC. They need to stop putting him in charge. Then he technically gets Ethan killed, too, because of stupid decisions. Ethan wasn't his fault. Oh, Ethan is definitely Chris's fault. Chris first moved Ethan to a location right next to the fucking castle where the mold came from. Didn't explain anything when he had to like show up and like shoot his what he thought was his wife at the time. Then just did not do anything that really helped once ever the shit hit the fan, except for like still refused to explain anything. I remember people here saying that this game came out that this wasn't actually Chris. Yeah, I remember those theories actually. They thought it was some kind of clone of him. Just because he looked odd. Ethan died at the beginning of Resident Evil 6. Oh, Ethan died at the beginning of Resident... I think you mean this game, yes. Technically, yeah, he did. But he was... he's still alive. He just gets revived by the mold. He just ain't like normal human living. Would you think they would have detected and maybe cured him of? Hello, big guy. Yeah. There's no cannon, Chris, that doesn't punch things. Also, isn't this the gun that literally kills the mold monster at the end of 7? And he's like using here and it doesn't like one-shot these things? Tried to base him on Resident Evil 1, Chris. They just tried to like deroid him is what they tried to do. Like, let's make him like, you know, no longer like clearly a roided up monster.
Down here?
We're still analyzing the data, but it looks like he's been running experiments with an E-type butamycete.
Let's hope those men haven't become a part of those experiments.
Reminds you of COD Zombies, only without, you know, the multiplayer. What the hell? Analyze the data faster. Hot take, I prefer buff To human mind, Chris? You like your roid Chris to like more human Chris? I don't know. I think there's a happy medium. Ethan is kind of a ship of Theseus. That is a good way of putting it, actually. It's like, when did Ethan ever stop being Ethan just because his body's been replaced by mold, or is he still something brand new? What really matters is whether his actions after the fact, and he always kept acting like himself. But damn Mia be a freak though for having a baby with that guy. Because she knew. How you doing, buddy?
I'm getting you out of here.
Leave me. It's too late.
We're both walking out of here.
I got news for you.
What?
That's not gonna happen. Oh, I wouldn't do that if I were you. Now, you can try and take that off all you want, but I'd advise against. My hand might slip and...
Lucas!
No! Oops. Now, here's the deal, Chris. You don't follow me, and I don't bounce your head off the ceiling. Oh, the same goes for your little soldier brains, too. Adios. Muchachos.
I get the feeling that Chris would probably like sacrifice his arm.
Fuck.
I'm picking up airborne spores. It's the E-type mutamycete. Your mask will switch automatically to rebreather mode. Keep an eye on your oxygen tank to be safe.
I'll read the thing. Alias the spores.
Looks like you're clear of any contamination. You should head back and get that bomb on your arm deactivated.
Knowing Chris' track record, you already
give that asshole a
know
head
the
start.
fate of his teammate. Yeah, I know.
Understood. Just be careful.
I would not want to be on Chris's team, is all I'm going to say. You don't have a good track record of, make it out of those situations alive.
Your oxygen tank is at 50%.
Well, maybe I should be equipped with more air.
Don't forget about your oxygen supply.
Would you rather be on Liu Kang's team or Chris Red? Why am I given nothing but terrible options? It's like, no, none of them. Why does anyone bother with developing these diseases anyway? I don't know, but you know what? They're very popular. Even though none of them ever seem to work out to, like, sell it to anybody. Like, when is actually, like, Umbrella or the Connections or any other, like, bioweapon developers ever made a profit off it? I'm guessing that they're all eugenicists and that's all that matters now.
Your oxygen tank is at 50%.
Hey, where'd that body of that dude he blew the head off go that was right here? Like, there should be like a mess all over this platform, right? You love your Leon. Everybody loves Leon. He's the pretty boy. You should play Resident Evil Dead Aim villain. There's Lily transforms into a woman. Oh, well, that sounds, very progressive of them. Dead Aim's a really shitty one, though, where it's like you're on a boat, right? And so it's like sort of like a light gun game, but you can move around, I think. Maybe Umbrella's like like nerve and they have a weird religious reason. I think that's about the only reason I could actually buy at this point. But Umbrella doesn't exist anymore. They got shut down. Okay, that was not the correct way to go. Definitely try Resident Evil Survivor. Wait, which one is that again? Look, there's so many Resident Evil, like other Resident Evils, chat. It's getting hard to keep track of which one is which. That's the way to Lucas's place. This leads up to nothing. Is there any piece of media that pulled off the company selling zombie virus as a bioweapon thing effectively? I can't think of any, because it's always like a bad, business prospect. Only 2 hours long, so you should give it a look. Just because it's 2 hours long doesn't mean much. I think I was supposed to like find a way through like the polluted area. First person PlayStation 1 game, you play as a friend of Leon Kennedy and you have amnesia. Well, that piques my interest right there. Do you like walking sim games? Not particularly, no. What am I missing in here? Wait, what did I pick up earlier? Med injector, fast acting. Also, $10 super chat from Solomon McGuire. No, people don't outright hate him, but I love Ethan. To me, he kind of has that similar motivation that John Wick had, where he has no personality, but he's still likable because of what happened. I actually like Ethan too, because they, you know what, they, he just worked as a Resident Evil protagonist, and he didn't have all the years and years of like build up, and also just like baggage the other ones had. So he was like a fresh take on it. For many of you, this is your first mission with us, so we wanted to make it clear that Umbrella is all about. Though many of you staff hail from the famous pharmaceutical giant Umbrella, our purpose is to make amends for the atrocities perpetuated under the Umbrella name. That is why we reincorporated the PMC in 2007. Think about that for a second. Famous pharmaceutical company that unleashed zombie viruses that on like America. Like, okay, we're gonna make amends. We're gonna become a military mercenary company. We'll be able to do right by that, you then. We'll put a stop to not only anyone who is engineering or selling bioweapons, but those who support those efforts as well. We'll be doing extrajudicial killings across the world. Won't be responsible for any government. We made a mess, and now we have to clean it up. By keeping the Umbrella name, we show that we take responsibility for that mess, and we want you to remember that you carry this responsibility with you in every mission. But Chris wasn't a part of Umbrella. Why is he joining up with them? Extract Lucas Baker, Dulvey, Louisiana, molded alpha variant, others, anti-personal traps, lethal unknown. Due to lack of intelligence and the number of unknown factors involved, Chris Redfield of the BSA will act as a bioweapons specialist on missions. Recent intelligence confirmed that Lucas Baker is holed up in the mines near the Baker estate. Suspected associate of criminal organization, the Connections, role unconfirmed, holds vital intel regarding said organization. Connections, criminal organization producing bioweapons for sale on the international black market. Limited intel and size, market share, and members. They are the prime suspects implicated in the production and distribution of the E-Series bioweapon. E-Series model Evelyn is present and active in the Baker estate. Lucas Baker seems to be monitoring her and reporting on her activities. It was never public knowledge that Umbrella was up to. As far as the public knows, Umbrella just suddenly went out. Really? Huh. Wasn't aware of that bit of it. Alright, there's gonna be some. This is gonna be the way to go because nothing else is leading me to anything.
Your oxygen tank is at 50%.
There we go. Do sort of miss when Umbrella was at a smaller scale with their operations in the first 3 Resident Evil games, made the horror more. Yeah, then you get to Resident Evil 5 and they had entire underground, like high-tech sci-fi biolabs and shit. Do you like the music in Dandadan? I have not watched Dandadan, but I read it. So strong, Chris.
Your oxygen tank is at 50%.
Take deep breaths, my boy. Imagine having chairs and umbrella.
The data we intercepted from Lucas.
You know, weirdly, you
It's
think
like
that
we
these
thought.
days
The
their
son of a
stock
bitch has
probably
been
went up.
sending status reports on EV to the connections.
Resident Evil 7 was so
Find
good
him,
it rained
bring
back to
him in.
scale. I know,
We
that's
can't
why I
let
liked
this
about it
happen
too.
again.
It's much smaller.
You
Your
sure you
Resident
still
Evil
want to
game.
recruit him?
Chris, we've been over this.
Maybe the BSAA is convinced. If they weren't, I wouldn't be here. But working with Umbrella is going to take some getting used to on my part.
I know it must be difficult, and to tell the truth, a lot of our members have been with us since even before we reincorporated as a PMC. About all that's left now is the name.
I wonder if Hunk is part
Let's
of
just
like
focus
the
on
the
mission,
blue
and
umbrella.
maybe we can continue this conversation when you get back. Okay?
Sure, whatever.
Same thing Dartigan said during the Resident Evil 6 vid. How did they cover it up, especially since the entire city basically belonged? Yeah. I mean, people would be suspecting it. Whoop, well, thank you for wasting a shot. You have so many games, but I bought 3 games today. One of them is called I Am Your Beast, which I might stream. There's this DLC, and then I bought another indie RPG game I think I might play at some point. What are your thoughts on Resident Evil Revelations game? I didn't like Revelations 1. Revelations 2, though, is quite good. I Am Your Beast is sick. The trailer kind of convinced me to get it. You're asked. What are you saying I am, Squall? I'm asked something? Beep. That were earned. So yeah, I played through this DLC before, but it's been a while since I played through it, so I don't recall most of the details. Well then, I'm gonna press the button, if I could. Mist or Beast? Don't you be doing those memes here, boy. Steroids and yeah, Claire's like, give them. Give me them steroids. Stabilizer. Chris like, oh, it's my weekly dose. You gotta wonder why this guy put these out for people to buy. Like, you know what, they may be coming for me, but let me take this opportunity to earn some dough. Alright, we'll go through the green door first. Did you watch Beast Game Show by Mr. Beast? No, I did not. Do you really think that'd be something up my alley, knowing what you know about me? Do I seem like a Mr. Beast fan? Garrus, have a great night, man. Thanks for being here. How is this game aged for you, especially visually? This game still looks fine to me visually. I don't have any problems with it. I'm even like, this is actually better looking than when I played it because I'm using ray tracing on it now. But as for gameplay, it's still good. need the clown key. Why am I coughing when I got a mask on? High grade filter required. Oh shit. Can't go there yet. Spores are fucking your gas out. Your high grade spores, you know. Give me something positive about your least favorite Resident Evil game and something negative about your favorite Resident Evil game. Well, my least favorite is Resident Evil 5, and something positive about it, that's easy. The Wesker in that game is like peak ham villain for like of all media. That's like the only good thing about it, is like Wesker in that is just fucking entertaining. Because he's clearly enjoying himself. Despite, you know, everything that's going on. As for something negative about your favorite Resident Evil game, that'd be the OG Resident Evil 4. That's also easy. The entire last act of the game, the island, kind of blows. And the boss fight, and the boss fights suck in it. Like, there's only like 1 or 2 good boss fights in that game. It's the one against the big guy, you know, with a hat, the village leader, and then pretty much also against Krauser. I guess sort of the It fight was alright. No, okay, there was a few good boss fights. The It fight and the fight against technically the fight against the one that hunts you through like the labs. Pretty good. It's mainly like, you know, the 2 big fights, the final fight and the fight against Salazar. Or, you know, shit. Can ray tracing be retroactively applied to games that came out before it came out, or does the game have to be designed with... No, it cannot. In fact, one of the tools NVIDIA released with ray tracing recently is a tool that allows you to retroactively add ray tracing to old games. And they showed it off by using it with, I think, with Oblivion or Morrowind.
Someone there?
You okay in there?
Yeah, he looks alright.
Redfield?
Don't worry. I'm gonna find a key to this thing and get you out of there.
Don't worry, I'm just bleeding out. Forgot how labyrinthine this, you know, DLC is. It fight? Do you mean U3 fight from Resident Evil 4? Yeah, the one that where you're in the suspended cage over the you know, darkness. What do I think of Sheva? Forgettable. That's what I think of her. Should not have been of like a co-player, you know, 2-player co-op game. Hey, over there. Shit. Really miss those shots? Okay, you guys can stop. No. Don't need to fight that many of you. This takes place after the main game. It's how Chris takes on Lucas. Yep. You're wasting ammo like a bitch. No, I'm having fun by shooting enemies. That's not wasting ammo. You're avoiding fighting like a little bitch. What other purpose does ammo? It's not like you need to really save your ammo in this game, in this DLC, from what I recall of it. Oh, Dartigan, do a knife run. Do you cosplay? I have never cosplayed. Well, like, unless you count Halloween costumes. Did dress up as, like, James from Silent Hill 2 recently.
Shit. This ought to do it.
That I know not to waste ammo on. Oh, However, that was the wrong door.
Please tell me what I'm looking at.
I have no idea. It's something new. Exercise extreme caution.
Hmm. I believe it's called a bloater from the looks of it. Have you seen the Evil Within game and sequel? I've played both Evil Within games. And seen both of them even. So yeah, very true. In fact, the Evil Within was one of the very first games I seen.
Everything's all right now.
That's just what he wants you to think. I'm just the bait.
Why didn't you tell me
fell
that
for
when I
it.
was talking to you earlier?
What? Oh, shit!
Take the filter. I'm a mask. Hurry.
But you'll die.
I'm dead anyway.
That's right, Chris. Just watch and learn.
Lucas! No!
No, now I'll take it. Now I don't have to feel guilty. Hurry up, Chris.
I'm sorry.
Mortis. Is he gonna be okay? Yeah, just like slap a band-aid on that.
Lucas.
I agreed, filter. Why wasn't I equipped with one of these to begin with? You think, does Chris still suffer from PTSD like he was in 6? Because he seems to have gotten over it pretty well. Right, now we can go back to that other room. He's over it now. Yeah, he doesn't seem to, suffer from any fresh fresh PTSD from losing, teammates anymore. He's like, you know what's gonna happen.
I can't wait to get my hands on that asshole.
Just remember we need him alive.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Chris.
eat that asshole. I mean, I'm gonna kill him. You know, you don't normally use a drill like that when you're just running a salt mine. That's for like digging subway tunnels. And the channel under the ocean. Happy whoosh, happy whooshy. He got pulled out of his PTSD and vendetta or whatever. Yeah, but you can get new PTSD from like new tragedies happening. Night vision device. Oh. Oh, that's a bit too dangerous. I'm nearly dead. Alright, we go through the red door. Or was it the green door? He took a yoga class, that's how he's dealing with the stress. Do you have the other DLC? I think I've got all the DLC. So yeah, I'll be playing like End of Zoe as well. I'm going to combine all of it into like making a DLC sim video for this game on the Patreon. Since each one by itself wouldn't really be enough to make a full, like, 15-minute video on for the DLC stuff. Will the DLCs even be posted on YouTube, or the DLC Sin is a Patreon exclusive along with Classic Sins? So yeah, they would be on the DLC only. But I keep my Patreon cheap. It's only like $3, and I usually give a lot of discounts out too. Oh well, can't kill you. So where am I going now? This one's gotta make my way past him. I can't kill them yet. How much do I know about this DLC? I've played this DLC before, but it's been many years at this point. So my memory of the story is still there, but my memory of how you get through the game is, drawn blanks. Just making sure before I asked because I was about to buy you the other DLC. No, already got it. You're the one I can't kill.
Chris, this new white variation is extremely resilient. Normal ammo isn't going to cut it.
I'm open to suggestions.
You'll need ramrods to stop it from regenerating lost tissue. You're going to have to fall back.
Ramrods. Yeah, Caroline, I just do not go down this way right now. Punch it? I don't think punching's gonna help either if your bullets don't do anything. Hmm. Well, I can't go down the other one because I need night vision. Can't go down this one because I can't kill anything. You gotta be bad when you play the End of Zoe #1 Joe Must Die difficulty. You're playing it like one of the side game modes on DLC, and the name is also the warning, huh? I mean, we'll see. We'll share. Don't have keys anymore. Punching stuns them. You to punch them, you get to shoot them though. Thinking I do gotta go that way though, because there's nowhere else to go. The other way is like night vision and mind, and I can't see anywhere else, any other path. Lucas must have an unlimited supply of this mold. Well, that's the thing about mold. It'll just keep growing as long as you feed it. All you need is like a damp environment, you know? Blocking leaves... Oh, I forgot about the... You can block. Alright, so I guess we gotta go down that way. I think this is the other way, and it's like not a no-go. Ethan must die is a no. Yeah, this is the dark path. Alright. There's nothing else back this way, I don't think. Does mold and fungus freak you out? Mold and fungus are the same thing, actually. Mold is just a fungus. And mold doesn't really freak me out, but I don't really want it anywhere. I'm a scientific mind, you see. I understand its role in the ecosystem. I mean, I hate it when it spoils my food, I'll say that much too. You got another notification that Dart is live streaming right now. It might be that you got a notification from both Twitch and YouTube. Seems like they despawn if you just walk out and come back, actually. They're gone. That one I can't get in because of the dog, though. Actually, all of it is too dark for me to see. Or maybe not this way. Never mind. Why would he have this down here?
Those ramrods should allow you to take down the new white mold variants.
Good.
Alright, G. Like, why would this guy just have this anti-virus weaponry? Anti-Regan ammo. These rapid-acting mitotoxic rounds of ramrods, for short, have been developed specifically to combat against fungus-based bioweapons. Bullets excrete a toxin on impact that not only rapidly destroys fungal cell membranes, but also prevents regeneration of lost tissue. One shot will allow for normal methods of attack to gain effect thereafter. Did you know that Kotaku wrote an article about Kojima being misidentified as a Shinzo Abe assassin by a lot? You know, Kotaku will write about anything. Kotaku wrote about me multiple times. Just to let you know, Kotaku will write about anything, y'all. If you entice them and they think they can get clicks out of it. You wait, what? You have I have multiple articles on Kotaku. I have like 5 or 6 times they've written about me. And they're all positive too. They're like, hey, look at this video we found. In fact, I owe my early success to them like linking my videos a little bit. So as much as you may dislike Kotaku and as much as we make fun of them, a large part of my channel in the early days would have struggled a lot more without, you know, me tricking them into like covering me. That's right, your boy tricked Kotaku into covering his channel early in the days. I'd send in like tips like, hey, I found this like cool video this guy made on YouTube. And I'd do it specifically on Fridays because they don't post on Saturday and Sundays. And then if I got them to take the bait, they'd post it and then like it'd be up on their front page for like all weekend. And I'd get extra views on my videos back then. Yeah, just look up Dartigan Kotaku and you'll find them. To be fair, your titles are a little bit attention grabbing. All my titles are the same. It's just the name of the game plus everything wrong with. Right, night vision device. The device adds night vision functionality to the Umbrella HMD system. The device uses image intensification to help the user see better in low light environments. It also allows the user to see light rays not visible to the naked eye, such as infrared beams. Why wasn't I equipped with this? Also, $20 super chat from Montezuma. Did you shake your moneymaker? I didn't have to. I don't have my OnlyFans up and running. But no, I just like, you know, sent them fake tips to their like email account. It's cool, I guess. I thought it was pretty clever back in the day. That's cool of them as much as I do. I mean, it was all basically me sending in tips, like fake tips about, like I was like some random person who discovered the videos and they might want to cover them. Because I suspected Kotaku would really cover anything to like, you know, some of the writers were just like, hey, we got a quota to meet. So I took advantage of that a little bit. Your boy knew how things worked, you know, a little bit of used a little bit of psychology on them. You send them fake tips to like, they have a tip line you can send in like news tips, like just something that you discovered they might want to cover. So I just got a hold of that and I would send in like emails like, hey, I've discovered, I come across this video that you guys might be interested in. And I got them to cover me like 5 or 6 times. Is that a happy sound? Oh, that was a trap. Dirty freaking trap. Thoughts on Y2K since you lived through it? It was a nothing burger. Nothing happened. Because people talked a lot about like people just didn't understand computers very well then, so it was easy to like get people scared of it. But anyone who had actually used computers at that point knew is like, this is not that big of a deal. Dartigan has tits? No. News tips, chat. God, do you guys not know what a tip line is? Or are you just trying to like, let's pretend like we don't hear him and make jokes. You know, the classic line of humor. I love your tit line. I love your tit line too. Up, down, up. Alright, guess we gotta head back through that other window. Honka donka badonka donker dartigans. Dartigans honka donka donker donkers. You know what? There's many words for boobs. That should not be one of them. Oh wait, that's the... Okay, let me see that again. Up, down, up. Do you know if there's lore for why the name and logo of the evil corporation is an umbrella? I've always been curious. I mean, there's many. It's just a company name that they're all encompassing. Everything falls underneath of it. That kind of thing. I'd imagine. Ow! Oh, shit! And the knife is actually really shitty in this DLC. I'm about to die. I think these things keep spawning too. So maybe I just leave.
Great. More incoming.
Well, that part sucked. Professional starts you with only the knife. Why would anyone ever agree to come into the situation with only a knife? You lurking? Lurk away. Look, your ear's dead. Oh, okay. I didn't use that, but fine. How long will Dart go before you call me an idiot? What? I'm confused about why you're asking. Oh, waste of ammo. Waste of ammo. I try not to call people idiots unless they really deserve it. I am happy man with feelings all of the time. I do nice things. Like quote Kung Pao. Alright, and we're out. That's a lot of gun. Man, I sure do love getting shot. Told you were wasting ammo. I got plenty. I got look how many shotgun rounds I got. I'm not into GTA games, though I played one once. Had fun running. You know, I saw people complaining that the main character lady in GTA 6 is fat when she is not even anything like that. It's like I think people have very skewed ideas of what fat is now. You dead? She's fat, then you're well. That's what I'm saying. If that's fat, then you will never find very many women. I don't know what your deal is at that point. Image people keep using if Lucy is fat as an AI prompted. Even if it is AI prompted, it's still not what I would consider to be fat. Oh. Come along, boys. Oh shit, let me get that first. Base Resident Evil 7 or this DLC? I like the base Resident Evil 7 more. But the DLC is interesting because it's just like different. So glad that I quit Twitter and haven't gone back. Yeah, you did the right thing. I'm so glad I never got started on Twitter. You don't get it, Dart? Video game girls have to look exactly like what they want, aka skinny Asian. That's pretty much what the only thing some of them will accept now, it seems. Like if they're not like, a Bayonetta style character, then they're this ain't a woman. I think some people have just gotten a little too porn-brained. Can I use fire to kill you? Because I'm out of, special bullets. Fire should still burn, right? Nope. We're out. GTA 6 is going to be woke. I've been seeing a lot of people are wanting it to be because that'd be a gold mine of content for them for a few weeks or months even. They're like desperate for that game to like fail just so they can make those videos. Alright, we got the night vision. You need the clown key? I know, I need the clown key. Started Witcher 3 the other day. I'm 8 hours in and I'm like not having fun. Is that normal? I don't know. I did not go crazy over Witcher 3. I still enjoyed it, but I wasn't gonna like, oh, this is the greatest RPG I've ever played. Speaking of Twitter, thoughts on H1 visa debate? I'm loving it, honestly. I love that they're already tearing each other apart despite them having won everything and they still can't get along. I even like knew that was gonna happen. I was like, just wait for it. All these people hate each other and they only came together for like one brief moment. I think we go this way now. Oh, wrong way. Asmongold says Twitter is actually a good place. Do you go on Twitter and actually agree with them, though? Do you think Twitter... I don't think Twitter's ever been a good place. I don't think that's changed. Whether it got worse or better, it doesn't really matter if it's still shit. Let me go get my Chris needs his steroids before we continue. So what is that? Reloading speed. Chris says, Mac, give me the steroids. Just like, give them. Give them. Oh. Chris only feels complete when he's just juiced. The jokes write themselves. They knew what they were doing. Sure, looks like I need... Actually, I should put these 2 reports away in that thing so I have some actually free inventory space. Am I getting filled up soon? Let's worship bullshit because we can't think for ourselves. Like Dartigan said, the jokes, the humor, writes and indulge. Oh, still talking about, Twitter? Here we go. How do we make this gate open when there's no switch? Number of people who actually can't think for themselves is astounding. Be careful of thinking that way, because that leads you to thinking you're something special and can lead you to be very easily manipulated. I've come across multiple people who say that, and they're the most manipulative and gullible people I've probably ever known. Always remember, everyone is susceptible to, like, propaganda and being misled. No one is actually immune from that, no matter how much they claim they are. Boom. This is like that meat cube that people spotted in Ukraine. Figured out from my job at the Red Cross is that one of the reasons guys die so young from testosterone and anabolic steroids is because those hormones increase your red blood cell concentration, which can lead to your blood being so thick you can have organ heart. Yep, that's the reason there's been so many more, like there's so many more like bodybuilders dying in their 30s, and even like late 20s now, because they're just juicing so goddamn much. And it's become much more easier to get your hands on steroids. Oh shit, hold on a second. Like this guy right here. Like, you want to know how easy it is to get steroids? There are websites you can go on and buy it from legally. It's just because they can legally sell it to you because they're selling it for lab purposes only, which is just, they have to say it's for lab purposes only, but you can go there and buy it right now. That's how easy it is for anyone to get their hands on, like, just growth hormones and all this other stuff. And it's become there's a lot of body image issues out there for a lot of men these days, so a lot of men are just like, oh shit, fuck it. We take this shit. Oh. Balloons. You ever think of taking any drugs that you can talk about? I'm not really too much into them. I have tried shroom gummies before though. But I'm not really someone who just like wants to do drugs a lot. Right. Crazy, some of these guys have blood so thick they can't donate blood, or other people it would be too risky. Yep. They have a blood that's reason that if you really want to do steroids, you have to have a lot of money because you need to be getting like blood work done constantly. Like, move on and off it. Some of them just do not do that. Amongst all the other things you have to do it properly. That looks like a clown key. Or like someone who would have a clown key. Thank you. The mosquito took a steroid user's blood, would it be like sucking a golf ball through a straw? It'd be like trying to get like a really thick smoothie through a straw. Probably. Nice mid-air shot. I was expecting it. Can't be that. I can't be too impressed with myself. And I'm using a shotgun. That makes it kind of easy. Look how humble I am, Chad. Not even bragging about my epic shot. Yeah, I was told I could punch if I blocked, but I guess you gotta like have a perfect block. Found key. Chris, this is why you don't do a bunch of steroids, otherwise your like Resident Evil 5 self would never be able to fit through there.
Hey, you okay? Hang on. I'm coming.
I'm coming. I don't know how I'm gonna get you out of here because there's like lasers and shit all over the place, but I'm Chris Redfield. Got a guard right before you take the hit, huh? You're such a chill person, that's one of the reasons you're my favorite streamer. Hey, I'm glad I got at least one good personality trait.
Marquez?
Boo! Wrong boo, Chris, old buddy.
What the?
You could die now, Chris.
Fuck!
I am dead. I think then the game just crashed. That's cool. I died so hard the game was like, nuh-uh. That seems to be happening to me a lot recently in video games. You insulted the game with your death. It was like, I can't believe you died to that trap. Just a prank, bruh. Feels like you'll be like Rick when you get old. Maybe like a little more Rick. Who is this Rick? Tell and Rody. Go. Tell and... Is this going to be from like the main game or the DLC? This is not where I want to be playing from. GG anyway, GG. Yep. This is the main game. Because I had to go in directly. Okay, here we go. That is a confusing UI. YouTube real quick.
Hey, you okay? Hang on. I'm coming.
Hey, hi guy, what's up, dude? How's things going for you? Chris, you got too excited. You're not supposed to leap forward when you're just supposed to fall. It crashed again. Why do I crash when I die? Okay, I gotta be very careful in this section. Like, it's like, you know, very annoying to die here. something fucky going on with Resident Evil's engine recently. It's the BO6 curse. I am afflicted by many gaming curses, it seems.
Hey, you okay? Hang on. I'm coming.
Never crashed on you when you were you playing on were you playing it on console though or something? This is on a PC, so sometimes different PC hardware just like affects the game differently. Alright, so let's not touch this guy just yet. Alright, let's just leave him there. PC Master Race has issues. It's always had the same issues of, like, you know, some games is not working very well because of bad
Hey, you
ports.
still with us?
Yeah, it's you. Thanks. I was beginning to think we've been left behind.
And I'm sure glad I'm not like all your other teammates who have died, Chris.
I think we can get out this way. Luke is a fucking psycho. Not sure what's worse, him or those things. We gotta get out of here. Over here. We can get out. Up through there. Oh, fuck. You gotta be kidding me. Fuck! 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 Get this thing off of me!
I don't know about you, Christopher, but I'm getting real tired of playing games.
3 men, Lucas. 3 of my men dead because of you. This ends, and it ends now.
Well, I don't think so. It's about to be 4 dead soldiers in a minute. You're going to fail, then you are going to die.
I mean, that's only gonna blow my... He could kill me right now if he wanted, right? He could just blow me up. Oh, shit.
Okay, we got a situation here.
Why is he putting a timer on it, though?
We're on it, Chris. Head back to the central cavern and wait for further instructions.
Don't let me down.
Action music.
Chris, good news. Our video logs from the first unit show canisters of liquid nitrogen nearby. You might be able to deactivate the bomb by freezing it.
Where are the canisters?
The storage space in the mining work area. Go through the red shutter door.
Gotcha. Your thoughts were being removed? What happened? You know, sometimes you hit your head really hard. Is that Hunnigan? No, that is not Hunnigan. Desperately need a clown door. Can use some more of those ramrod bullets too, if you don't mind.
The liquid nitrogen is just beyond that room.
Some may ask, why am I not booking it to like, you know, survival? Because to those people, I would say, I'm just that good and I'm that competent. Good.
That's lovely.
That is one hell of a punch you got there, Chris. Can I equip that, please? That bucket? No, don't equip it? That's cool. I want to equip this fucking thing. Fine. Don't use a grenade. Did I answer my question? I'm a little busy right now. Oh, thank you. Oh, I love it. And that's the... please don't crash on me. Hey, no crash. I need to get these set up. How do you get these onto your thing? I need like... Yeah, we got more of these. There we go. Oh, yeah, never mind. We got more of these now.
That's lovely.
Can I even kill this thing? whacking me with his tummy. Way to move this. Can I just like jump over it? This from Courage is Solid. How do you feel about your chat members insulting your intelligence? I know they don't mean it. And sometimes I do stupid shit.
That did it.
Take it off before it thaws and restarts.
That would also freeze your hand though, right?
Shit!
You alright, Chris?
What if we insult your masculinity? I mean, you don't really know what my level of masculinity is, so how would you be able to do it?
You and me.
I mean, be my guest. Like, you ain't gonna get under my skin, chat.
Lucas?
I ain't fragile.
It's possible. See if you can get in there to check it out.
Got it.
I ain't no fragile male. Strong, cut like New Hampshire granite. Right, we used up a lot of stuff there. Artist full release, a full release male. I like that terminology. I'm full release male, chat. I don't even know what that means, but it sounds cool. I'm the Bankai man. Plays like me with a lot of where am I going. Actually, my play style, if you notice, is that because I'm looking for every little detail, is I'm constantly looking at every nook and cranny. I'm running around like a crazed like dog with zoomies. It's like, what's up here? What's up? Huh? Over there? Let me sniff it. And it's like till I've like seen everything. Minor nitpick, but when Chris changes ammo types, you should also be taking out the bullet chambered in, but oh, you're right. Yeah, a little mistake. Which is better, first or third person Resident Evil? I am partial to both for different reasons. I like the first person stuff for like the newer ones, but I like that when they remade the older ones, they kept it third person. Because I don't really have a preference for either one works for me. And use the gun sight. That increases your power if you shoot like that, huh? I mean, that's how a gun sight works. Hey, The Screen. They give you 72 months. Tonight's DLC Rama is brought to you by Mike Tyson's Punch-Out or Xenoclash. Pick your pick. You know what? I think I need to go over there. In my inventory? What about it? Thor's Hammer Sight. Sight of Thor's Hammer. Accuracy is sacrificed for large increase of... Use this item to... Oh, I thought that was a med kit. Okay, now you can make fun of my intelligence. When you came across difficult female bosses in Elden Ring, you said to beat the women, I must become the woman and put your character in a sexy red dress. Now that's a man secure. Exactly. You can't possibly get under my skin if I'm willing to go that far. This DLC is less than an hour left. I think there's actually, yeah, there's like a boss fight. That's about all that's left. But if I need to, I can play some of the other DLCs that are part of it. I don't really know if I want to get started on the end of Zoe tonight. I don't have enough time to actually get through that one. They're definitely loading me up. I can't believe streamer can't speed run. I'm not trying to speed run though. I want to like take my time and see all the details for your potential content.
Christopher, still with us, I see. Very impressive, my friend. Very impressive. Let's just see how impressive you really are.
I'd say pretty impressive. I have to like change the bullets. I'm like stuck. I'm like stuck here. I couldn't do anything. Yeah, maybe that wasn't so impressive. Jumped into chat without thinking to like the vidverse. You know, for live streams, that's not quite as important.
Christopher, still with us, I see. Very impressive, my friend. Very impressive. Let's just see how impressive you really are. Maybe you're good. Maybe you got lucky. What do you say? Let's find out.
I mean, I'm literally punching these things to death. At that point, you have to like be a little bit intimidated.
You're slowing down, Christopher. Almost had you that time. Just how much more of this do you think you can take?
The punches are very lethal. I mean, of course they are.
get any sympathy from me, asshole.
I know. I've done terrible things. Horrible things. I killed your man. I tortured them. And I enjoyed every second, soldier boy. Just like I'm going to enjoy watching you burn.
Commencing countdown to detonation.
You hear that? Sounds like time's running out for you. Tick-tock, Christopher. Tick-tock.
You know, if he really
kill
wanted
me,
to like
just
make
kill
things
me.
difficult for me, he'd
For
leave
love
the
of
screen
God,
on so I
shut the
can't see
fuck
where I'm
up.
going.
Oh, I wish I could stay and watch you burn to death. But I can't. I have it elsewhere to be. Bye-bye.
Oh, yeah. Man strength. No, not man strength.
Don't want to die here. God damn it! Just a little more.
Come on, Chris. Use the strength that moves boulders, man. There you go.
Shit.
That was the boulder moving strength. How does Chris even fit in there? He's actually much smaller in this. He just now got back on the roids that we found here. You ever get weirded out Carlos and Chris had the same voice actor in Resident Evil 3 Remake and RE8? No? Because he's basically doing his best to sound like Chris.
Chris, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
We managed to intercept an email Lucas just sent out. Listen to this. Umbrella and Redfield have been taken care of. Dealing with them cost me some time. Cost them a lot more. But I can still get that data to you, but we're quits after that.
He thinks I'm dead. This might be our chance. Who'd he send it to?
We're still decrypting that. Just get Lucas.
Keep me posted.
How you been doing? I've been doing good. It's been a busy holiday season for me though. Like I might not be streaming tomorrow because I got one last thing to do for New Year's, but after that I return to regular streaming content. Happy New Year, Happy New Year, in case I don't see all of you tomorrow. WM002. Ever dealt with a homunculus? I mean, plenty of times in my life. It's pretty normal. I mean, who hasn't at this point, honestly? They're everywhere. Anything on the dolls? No? That's me and Evelyn. Yeah, they do look like sisters almost. Health good, mental state good, metamucite secretion normal. Not much change. She just plays with dolls all day. Turned 2 guys molded today. Health, coughing, exhaustion, mental state slightly stressed, metamucite secretion more than usual. After playing ball with dad, she started complaining about being tired. Turned 1 guy into a fat molded. Stress, secretion high, sudden aging. She's aging all of a sudden, losing weight, hair falling out, the works. The more she screams, the more she vomits. Basement's heavily contaminated. No apparent cause for the aging. Gonna ask for further instructions. Weak but stable. Stayed delusional, incoherent. Metamucite secretion stable. Aging is slow. It seems pretty stable. Got the E necrotoxin from the company. Orders to use it if she gets out of control, and I thought I was the one who would. So wait, is it implied that, you know, he brought her Evelyn down here somehow and like tested her, did tests on her? I don't think she would agree to that. One of those things they never really bothered explaining much in game from what I remember. Evelyn knew she would just like agree to it. Like, yeah, let me do some, you can do tests on me, big bro. I'm sick of this guy Lucas. I just gave him my job as lead researcher. Who do they think I am? Why do I, a Stanford graduate with a master's in microbiology, have to work under this lunatic? All he does is mess around with the test subjects, making them all fight each other and doing unnecessary autopsies. He's sick. He knows nothing about the E-series metamucite potential. I'm going to report this behavior to my next meeting in HQ. Is Evelyn in every game? No, she's only in 7 and briefly seen in 8 and 8's DLC. She's part of the whole new mold enemy. Do you think we'll hear news about Resident Evil 9 2025? It would make sense to. But I can't promise you that, obviously. You know Lucas was crazy well before the molded. Yeah, I mean, the base game kind of implies that when you read the notes about him. Like, he literally trapped someone in his, like, attic and killed him, right? Did I say Resident Evil 8 or Village? Same thing.
Lucas.
It won't let me literally aim at Lucas and shoot through the window. That makes no sense. Can't know you're alive yet. I mean, he's gonna know once I turn the power on.
Oh, Jesus, what the hell?
Lucas!
Hey, $5 super chat from Green Entertainment. Movie sci-fi question. Since you love Blade Runner, what does the tears in the rain speech meant to you while watching it? That short lifespan didn't matter as much as his experiences. but that they were all, it was like he could have had so much more, but he was just like a piece of property to them, and therefore was given an artificially induced short lifespan to, like, you know, control him. That's what it always meant to me. Killed off the Connections researchers. They were poking around where they weren't supposed to when I wasn't looking. I knew exactly what they were up to. Probably didn't like having to report to me. So I threw them in a cage with some molded. They shit their pants and begged for their lives. Just worried I won't be able to hold back from laughing when I make the report, and they met with an unfortunate accident. Probably a good time now to cut ties with the Connections. I'm the only one who can really make good use of Evelyn's mold. Things got a little out of hand, but I took care of it. I'm sending the e-data now. It shouldn't take too long. After it goes through, I'm out of here. Oh, I just realized I got another site. Let's pick out lockpick. So the Connections ever come back after 7? No, they were. I think they were briefly mentioned that they'd worked with that that cult leader in 8 to create Evelyn, but that was it. That's my old site. Oh, I don't need that one in. Got an itch on the side of my head that just will not stop. There we go. Buyer for e-data. Got one set up for transmission. That's everything. Umbrella was founded based on the research under the cult leader before breaking off on their own after finding the progenitor. Technically, yeah, that guy, that guy that started Umbrella came through there. He was inspired by her work. You need to do a better job of washing your hair. Get rid of those lights. Oh yeah, that's my problem. It's too gross. I'm just such a gross boy, chat. The way I came, isn't it? No, that's a waste of a heal. Oh, it's an art. Ammo.
How the hell are you still alive? You should be dead.
We got your emails. We know you're funneling info to someone.
That's none of your goddamn business, Chris. A lot of people out there want to know about our little AV. A lot of people.
Your friends, the Connections, know about this? They don't strike me as the forgiving type.
That's my business. You let me worry about that. You're about to have your hands full.
I can't. I don't. No. I don't believe it.
Believe it. It's over.
No. No way.
Just shut up and accept it, Lucas.
You'd love that, wouldn't you? Oh boy.
So this is what it feels like.
We got a situation down here.
Infection is at
You know,
critical
I'd stop
mass.
straddling him right now.
Always something I don't know.
Oh, I've got something for you. You fucking squirrel.
You're going to need to proceed with caution. Extreme caution.
Oh, well, that's different. Like I haven't been since we got here.
How did he just like develop that on time while we were like, did we just close our eyes for a long time?
You had to come in here and cut things off, didn't you?
You know, you may be a G-virus thing, but you're reminding me a lot of, I mean, you're molded, but you're reminding me a lot of the G-virus monster.
The air contamination is going off the charts. Kill that thing before your air tank gives out.
Thanks for the advice.
Oh. Boss dead, yeah. They should probably save the good rounds for the stage 2 of the fight. Isn't this how the Resident Evil 2 remake boss fight was? A little bit. So let's save the good these for the second stage of the fight. We need also let's have a better closer video.
You had to come in here and cut things off, didn't you?
Use the oxygen station? I didn't even see an oxygen station. This is that. So easy that time.
Game over.
Chad, has that ever been uttered in a video game and not been cringy? I don't think it's possible. It's like, what do you write here for like a one-liner? Oh, they're playing a game, so they make it game over.
Chris, the data transfer is almost complete.
How big of a file was he sending? Actually, it's only about 60% done.
How do I stop it?
You click the little button that says cancel.
Find a way to shut down the server. There may be some transformer relays you can... Okay, that worked. Gonna be some pissed computer techs up here, but...
Cry me a river. What's the sit rep?
the facility is clear. Even the newer breeds have been neutralized.
Then I'm out of here.
Perimeter wall is up and operational.
Good. Think we did any good here?
Not for them, unfortunately. But the mold is contained. Hopefully, they're Evie's last victims.
You hate Chris's face, and this everyone did. People were convinced he wasn't even the real Chris.
You need to take it back at the camp.
All right. I'm on my way.
You look so much like your ex in this version. Boyfriend Chris. Will you do the cooler DLC tomorrow into Zoe is awesome? Yes, I plan to do. I might not be streaming tomorrow though. I might be doing some New Year stuff. So I might have to wait till like January 1st, but yeah, I'm planning to make a DLC sim video on this game's DLC for the Patreon, which you can find a link to down below. So I'm going to be putting all the story-based DLC into one video, because that's pretty much what I would need, since all of them are pretty kind of short. But that's the plan. All I have left to do is technically, end of Zoe, but I might also throw in a few of the other smaller DLCs too, just to like see what they're all about. Real Chris isn't real though. Real Chris isn't real. He can't hurt you. Mazel tov. Hey, Mazel tov. Happy New Year, Don. Yeah, we're one more day away, aren't we? Chat, do we expect good things in 2025? Anyone got a positive like view on that upcoming year? Been one hell of an interesting one to say the least. Yeah, I didn't find many antique coins in this run. That's alright. Files obtained, 9 of 9. Get all the files though. Item box open. Yeah. Not too bad. Please play all 21 DLC modes. There aren't that many modes. I'll just say that I'm trying to stay optimistic. I mean, right now it's actually, you know, not looking as bad as it could have been because all the politically that is, because everyone's like fighting each other over stupid shit. So maybe they'll be a bit too distracted. 2025 can't be any worse than 2024. I mean, you haven't. I mean, just you wait. We say that every year. I've been hearing that every year since 2016. Like, it can't be any worse than this year. Like, everyone's been, wait, come on, can we get a good one? Just cross your fingers. That never works. You gotta be active. What do you think of Chris in Resident Evil Village? I think he's remarkably stupid in that game, but he's stupid in an entertaining way. But his actions were like so piss poor that it's like jaw-dropping how incompetent he was. Just like, wow, Chris, you suck at this job these days. Retire. Pull it in. People forgot that Trump won again in 2025 when we'll be starting to... I don't think anyone forgot that. That's, you know, pretty recent. GG Dart. Hey, thank you. Isn't that Chris in every Resident Evil game? I think in Resident Evil Village, he was shockingly incompetent. It's like, he's usually not a supporting character like that. He's usually at least play up like the main character, so you don't get to be too incompetent as the main character. But as a supporting character, no, God, no. Chris was like stupid. 21 mode is fun here. Like I said, I'm thinking I'll like wait until like the next time I stream to save some of that, because our only story-based DLC left really is like End of Zoe, which I think is the longer of the DLCs. It takes like 2.5 hours to get through, from what I recall. So that, or that, actually it might have been 4 hours. I don't think it was though. But I want to save the rest of the DLC for the next time I play it, so I can have a full kind of stream out of it. But the night stream has been awesome. But I'm thinking of playing the Resident Evil 2 Remake DLC as well, even though that wouldn't take too long either. So I might give Agent Hunk's like escape like DLC a run as well. See if I can get through that, because I don't think I've ever done Agent Hunk stuff before, or Survivor as it's called. Wouldn't have mind if we gave a female a chance at the office, sure. But I think that's gonna be it for tonight, because we did get through a lot of pretty much everything I wanted to get through tonight. Or Survivor, Tofu, yeah, those two. But right now I'm just stocking up DLC because I got some DLC videos to make next year, along with some, you know, classics. I gotta play some more old games for classic sins too. Thank you for the stream, Dar. Yeah, I might not be streaming tomorrow because I might be going to a New Year's party. But other than that, after that, my stream schedule returns to normal of like 4 to 5 streams in a row, and then, you know, before my regular 2 days off. Also, update on my script will be finished tomorrow, so I'll be recording lines and editing together the Indiana Jones video. That'll be coming out within the first week of January, so stay tuned for that. If you haven't joined my Patreon yet, please do. I'll be making a Parasite Eve video for a Classic Sin video in January, so keep an eye out for that as well. And I'm going to be uploading my little podcast tomorrow on the Patreon too, so that'll be free for everyone. Even like free members can, you know, listen to that. So become a free member if you like, or a paid member. It's cheap. But if you like my content, be sure to subscribe on YouTube, follow me on Twitch. Well, watch my streams wherever. I also got a Discord link down there. But before I leave, also thank you for any super chats tonight, or bits, or memberships, or gift subs, or subs, all that wonderful stuff. Thank you very much. And thank you to the lovely mod team. Finally, thank you all for just joining me and having a good stream tonight and watching me and laughing along with me or at me or whatever you got up to. I don't even want to know the dirty things you people were doing, the sick things. But I wish you a happy new year in case I don't see you tomorrow. But otherwise, yeah, I'll be back streaming again fully for you soon. All right, chat. Have a good night, everybody. Peace.